Akakiiko akavunaanyizibwa ku ssiga eddamuzi kayita Judicial Service Commission kavunaanyizibwa ku buweereza bw'abakozi mu ssiga eddamuzi era nga bassala ennyo mu kulondoola ebikolebwa so nga yakutuka ku kuwummuza abatuusizza emyaka egy'okuwummula mu kino bassaala ennyo. Okusinziira ku mateeka ag'essalira mu buweereza bw'essiga eddamuzi, abalamuzi b'ekkooti ensukkulumu n'abalamuzi b'ekkooti ejulirwamu bawummulira ku myaka 7, abalamuzi b'ekkooti enkulu ne bawummulira ku myaka 65, olwo abakkooti ento n'abayambi ba kkooti abalala ne bawummulira ku myaka 60. Kati nno essiga eddamuzi liwummuzza abasoba mu 40 emirimu mu butongole omubadde abalamuzi Ezekiel Muhanguzi, Asafu Luyinda abadde akulira kkooti ewuliriza emisango gy'abakozi n'abakozesa, omulamuzi Jane Kiggundu, Tony Vincent Okwanga n'omulamuzi Joseph Mulangira n'abaweereza abalala. Abawumuziddwa nga bamaze emyaka 20 nga baweereza mu ssiga eddamuzi baweereddwa amabaluwa agabasiima n'ebirabo okusiima emirimu gyabwe. Omukolo ogusibula abawumuziddwa egy'obulamuzi gukulembeddwamu omumyuka wa Ssaabalamuzi Richard Buteera ng'onaasiimye obuweereza bwabwe n'abasaba okuyambanga mu buweereza obutali bumu singa banaaba beetaagiddwa.
It is also important that at this event, the judges, justices, the registrars, magistrates, support staff, and everybody are appreciated and recognized together. Because the core activity of the judiciary is dispute resolution. But we all know that for a case to be decided, the judge writes the judgment, but he actually doesn't do it alone. You wake up in the morning, someone drives you to your office. You arrive, you draft your judgment, somebody types it. There is a clerk who organizes the court. There is a process server who serves for parties to be in court. So we never achieve justice by judges working alone. We do it by a composition of justices and support staff, and we achieve one goal, delivery of justice. So we appreciate everybody. The process server is important, the driver is important, the judge who writes the judgment is important. It is the composition of us all that produces the final product, and we therefore thank you to all of you. We have heard a lot of stories here. There is a lot that has been done by everybody. I'm happy that I know most of the people that we recognized today, the Ojikans, but these were appointed grade 3 magistrates when I was in the office here as chief registrar. The story, just as I've talked about, of Kasese, and the fact that we had no money is interesting. At that time, I came from Soroti to ask for stationery. They gave us stationery at the chief registrar's office. When I got to the gate out there walking, actually, it was just Akik Chiza had also arrived for stationery. They called me back. I had 2 rims. I had to give him 1. We shared. They had given me 2 rims. I gave him 1, and I took another. And they recorded that both of us had received stationery. I had come from Soroti, and he had come from Kasese. So it is these occasions that remind us where we have come from. Talking about taxis, upcountry was a wonderful place to be, because you would sleep in your government house, walk to your office, do your work, and go home. I had the last experience of working in Mengo. You come to the park, board a taxi, get off, go to court, release on bail or not grant bail, get out of the court and board a taxi with the accused persons to the bus park. And you actually recognize them and they recognize you. But somehow we walked through it. I remember we called, we had training, I think, just so Kwanga, you may be remembering the incident. We asked then just Mwangusia, I think, and just Biawakama to explain to the young prosecutors how difficult the times were. Just Mwangusia told them the story of moving from Fort Potro, getting in a taxi, reaching Kagadi, and the taxi driver said, I have stopped here. Then he was looking for a lodge. Someone from Masindi, where he was going, recognized him and said, what's happening? What can I do? Said, the taxi has stopped here. I have nothing to do. He said, you can see we are full in front. Can you sit at the back of the pickup? So he sat at the back of the pickup, arrived, and prosecuted his cases next morning. We have come from far, Buseruka. So situations improve. Let's be happy of where we are and what has been achieved by everybody. And then what you started doing will be concluded very well. So the judiciary is a beneficiary of your input, and we shall ever be grateful.
Omukolo gw'okuwummuza ab'essiga eddamuzi gwetabiddwako n'akulira abalamuzi b'ekkooti enkulu Dr. Flavian Zeija.
We do a job where when you take a decision, one party curses you, another one praises you. But sometimes even those who you have decided in favor of also curse you for not giving them what they wanted. So it's a job which is ingracious. So every time you are going home after delivering a judgment, you are being cursed and being thanked in equal measure. So no wonder when these fellows retire, many of our colleagues write judgments starting from 4. I think Mobiru surprised me when he said he starts at 3. I almost set up a tribunal to investigate into what I don't want to mention. But because if you start at 3, then any other ancillary activities. So we anyway. But you said it yourself, so I'm not creating it. But I wish to thank you once again, and I thank you for coming with your families, so that they can come and some of you who came with your families to come and share into your joy of service, dedicated service.
Omulamuzi Asafu Ruyinda n'omulamuzi Jane Kiggundu bamu ku bawumuziddwa emirimu era nga baliko amagezi ge bawadde abakyali mu mulimu guno.
For appreciating our service, and therefore we thank the judiciary for doing that. I've been telling my people off the cuff that I cannot celebrate my birthday, my own birthday. Why? Because I think that those who have seen the difference in my life are the ones supposed to celebrate it for what I have done for them. And therefore, I'm not of the view that I celebrate myself. I'm the view that others celebrate me. And therefore, I thank very much the judiciary for celebrating us, for knowing that we made a difference while we were in the judiciary.
Where the case backlog is so huge that judges are falling sick, others are getting tired, they suffer exhaustion, and they are now coming up with ways of handling such a huge backlog. I am confident in the resilience of this system and in the abilities of those who will continue to uphold its values. For now, I'm privileged to face a new beginning, a new life, and a new team. It can be a difficult transition, but growth never happens without a few pains. I have given much thought to the years ahead of me, to this new phase of life. My family, friends, and children are happy for me, eager to introduce me to all sorts of new leisure activities, to take me out, to go swimming, and to catch up on missed fun. It is also a time to take care of mind and body like I never could when I was working. I hope that those of us who have become close over the years will be able to remain in touch and will find time to visit. As I hang up my robes, I express my heartfelt gratitude for your kindness today and always. I bid you all an affectionate adieu and hope to see you soon. I express thanks once again for all your support and well wishes. You all mean a great deal to me. Most of all, I give thanks to the Almighty God, the Most High, who has held my hand through the years and continues to do so. It has been an honor and a privilege to serve the principles of justice, fairness, and the rule of law. While my time as an active judge may...
Lawrence Opolot ng'abadde ddereva mu kitongole ekiramuzi attaanyizza ku ky'okubawa yinsuwa nga bwe guli kubaweereza b'essiga eddamuzi n'abalala.
I would like to thank God for having given us this opportunity to be here, and also thank him for having kept us during that time when we were still serving. I also thank the judiciary for having given us the opportunity to serve until when we retired, having served in different capacities. Needless to say, in our service, we encountered many challenges, of which some were overcome and others we bowed to. I'm not going to enumerate the challenges, but permit me to say that it was due to our patience, dedication, hard work, and love for our work that we walked out smart as loyal servants. Thus, this recognition and invitation. With these few remarks, we really thank the Judiciary Administration for having called us for this farewell function, and thank our bosses for having been loving and patient with us. When we were still in service, they insured us on health insurance. But immediately we retired, the funds were closed off. It is our request that if it is possible, they still give us that service. Thank you.
Wadde ng'essiga eddamuzi liwummuza abakozi, Abalamuzi Alfonso Owunyidolo ayagala emyaka abaweereza ke bawummulira emirimu gyongezebweyo.
Thank you.